Hi everybody, this is Dennis from the Dennis and Andy Show, and I'm going to be doing the full review of Fantastic Four Full Circle by Alex Ross. It's a hardcover, Marvel Arts. The book just came out. Um, One thing I wanted to show you up front, it's a hardcover. It's a nice thin one with a dust jacket, a sleeve, and it opens up. I had to remove it because it actually folds out. I kind of wanted you to see it with a really cool history that went down, of the Fantastic Four. So it's just a really cool little extra piece that they do. And our debt and determination make us the Fantastic Four. So that's actually really cool. I really like that right away. This is what the actual hardcover looks like. It's got a nice silver Fantastic Four that's on it. So let's just kind of take a look at the inside. I mean, it's Alex Ross, and I think a lot of us really like his artwork. So I was kind of excited. Fantastic Four created by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, art and script by Alex Ross. We start digging into it. And, Ben, of course, is making a sandwich, and Johnny, as usual, goes up and scares him. We can already see the stylized. So, I mean, the artwork itself is really cool. But we already can see that this is not going to be straightforward coloring. So this is going to be interesting. All of a sudden, there's a dark figure, intruder alert, and the guy collapses. So they wind up getting him onto the lab table, and they're like, hey, I know this guy. And they start doing a history of a guy who had basically taken Ben Grimm's form and impersonated him many, many, many years ago. So they start going through, the history of it, and then they're detecting everything on him, and they're like, whoa, he's moving, there's some glow, all of a sudden something starts coming, out of his mouth. And then a really cool scene, you can see all the creatures, whatever these are, start exploding, holy cow. And it looks like they're going in, and Sue winds up putting her invisible force field bubbles and kind of getting them. Johnny's flying around being like a big bug zapper and trying to fry them all. And he has an idea. So again, there's a lot of detail in this. I really do kind of like it. And then reads like command, eliminate intruders. So then we see the rods come out of the wall and start zapping everything. And, Johnny's like, well, I'm glad you made this fireproof, because then he was able to kind of go full torch on him. So then they start doing some analyzing, and they realize that they need to go to the negative zone. And which I was like, oh, cool. I know we'll at least probably get to see a little Annihilus in this. And then it kind of goes through the history. I suspect the intrusion carries the earmarks of the obvious threat, the negative zone tyrant, Annihilus. And then it kind of goes into a real cool flashback about how Annihilus brought his fleets of invasion in. A lot of stuff from the old Fantastic Four books. But I got these new uniforms. It's a mixture of vibranium woven with my own unstable molecule materials. It also has the technical capacity to replace the harshness that was previously used to get home. Or the harness. So the cool thing about that is they're not even taking any vehicles. They're able to basically just get sent right to the negative zone. They fly in. This is actually a very beautiful shot. I love how, you get the different as they're transporting into it. It changes colors, which makes you feel like they're going through this massive transition, and it lands into, and you can see the black and white, and they're the only color. So this is just a very cool panel. They get down there, and they're like, whoa, is that Dracula's Roadster? It's like, that's not supposed to be here. And then, oh yeah, there's a nihilist. Sue, turn us invisible. And he's eating. So we basically interrupted his dinner. So that's actually pretty cool too. So obviously not from the Midwest, otherwise we would have called it supper. Carve a path, Johnny. We got this. So there's more of these critters. They burn a path, and then all of a sudden there's somebody in the middle. I don't know who that is, but will my nightmare do? Oh yeah, look at this horror show. So now this is just a really cool panel. We can see the face. Welcome. All the different types of horrific looking monsters. Some are kind of mind flayer lookalikes, creatures from the Black Lagoon. You know, there's just a bunch of really cool ones in here. So this actually would be a really cool one of those blacklight posters. This would be something really cool to turn it into. So if you guys hear this out there, Alex Ross, you know, this would be a really cool blacklight poster to put out. And then she's basically, accept your fate. All who touch nega life becomes a part of us. And then lights out. So then we get in there, and then Sue's basically like, oh yeah. So they go in, and there's a page in the middle here. And it's kind of put together. There we go. So yeah, the pages are very thick in this book. It's time to give it up. So that's really cool. This is the darkness, how we see it turning into blood red, and then we're back into, I'll call them the blacklight color palette. There's enough bad mojo around here getting it into it. So you can hear the pages come apart. That is really cool. Janice? Do you remember us from here? Any of those left behind in this place? So we can see, I wanted absolute power, but not like this. Not like this. What is this infernal disturbance? A nihilist. There's a solid face I can punch. Ben, no. Woe to any who come my way. I will destroy you. Let's get out of here. Johnny, burn through the wall. You guys will have to move the rock out of this tunnel. He's incinerating it. So that's pretty cool. At least we get a little bit of a nihilist in there. And then, you know, they start figuring out who this is. Janice, the friend who fooled me into believing that he killed his evil nega copy, would prove to be a madman himself. His desire for nega power brought him here where he died, most violently upon contact with the planet's antimatter atmosphere. You are a thing that thinks it's a man, but you're just an echo of one. So anyway, they're realizing that it is not who, you know, the creature thinks he is. And then they find that there's another Earth. They're calling it the anti-Earth, which is basically like a carbon copy of it. They go down, and there's an entire another civilization that's living down there. They want to go down and communicate with them. Of course, Ben wants to throw them, and Sue's like, "Hold on, they're not even going to be able to speak English because, you know, it's a different world and we can see them." This is a really cool scene where we can see like the Lion Man coming. That's just really cool artwork. And then all of a sudden we hear another language, and then the metallic one's like, "Wait, English? Well, maybe there's in there." He removes the helmet. Oh my gosh, that's him. What? It's the guy that had died in their lab. So then they go through the history and explaining what was going on, that he was very grateful that he realized when he became Ben, he became a better man. And because of that, he's been helping this civilization, and Reed's able to help him out by giving him part of this new material that he could fashion into something. And then they're able to use, of course, the old rods from Annihilus, and they're able to use that power in order to transport him home. So, you know, it winds up being a really cool, fun story. They wind up getting teleported home. Agatha's watching them. I'm not going to reveal the exact end of the book because I kind of want you guys to go out and purchase this. Hardcover price on this is $24.99. I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to give it a CGC rating of an 8.0. I thought the story, while very basic, was very nicely done and thought out. The artwork, of course, it's Alex Ross. I love the artwork. I usually like color palettes that are very realistic. This one was highly stylized, but it really worked with the stylization. The way he did the artwork in it, it had a lot of Kirby-esque stuff. I really enjoyed the heck out of that. So, love for you guys to run out and pick up a copy if you can find it at your local comic shop. That would be the first place. They were already sold out everywhere here, so I wound up going on Amazon to pick up my copy. Well worth it. So with that being said, leave your comments below after you smash the like and subscribe button. That way you know when I put out my quick flips of the new books. I'll do my hashtag full reviews, unboxings. We do our Comic-Con stuff. Not to mention, I'll leave the link in the description below. But we're putting out our new Kor-Drath, The Reckoning comic book, and it'll leave the links and everything into it. And I hope you guys sign up for the email on that. And we will talk to you all real soon. And like I said, leave your comments below. Later.